I know everyone is a little tired and maybe not wanting to be here, but I do think that you guys are going to like the activity today. Are you guys ready for class? Cool. All right, Lindsay, I see you. All right, so what we're going to be talking about today is the POW+ tree method and why it's important. Does any of you know anything about the POW+ tree and that acronym?
No.
I think I learned it in like 6th grade.
Okay, learned it in 6th grade. What did you remember? What do you remember in 6th grade about the POW+ tree?
Something about writing.
Okay, something about
and
writing.
Organizing my thoughts.
Okay, writing and organizing your thoughts. That's correct. Did you have anything to add, or you have no idea what the POW+ tree method is?
Is it used for English class instead of other classes?
Yes, it is used for English classes. So
Can it be used for other classes?
it could be used for other classes if it revolves around writing. Yes, it can. It seems that you guys have limited knowledge about the POW+ tree, but that's okay. We are going to be working on what the POW+ tree is, and we're going to also be making sure that we understand why the POW+ tree method is important. And we're also going to use the Kahoot to test and assess you guys for your knowledge of the POW+ tree. And then we're also going to read an article about dogs and cats, and we're going to make sure to use the POW+ tree method. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So what is the POW+ tree? The POW+ tree is a research validated strategy. POW is a mnemonic device designed to help students structure any kind of writing. So Lindsay, you were talking about struggling with organizing your thoughts, and that's what you remember that it was for in 6th grade. This is a really good tool to organize a student's thoughts for your writing. Tree is also a mnemonic device students can use to organize their ideas. So again, this is organization. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Okay, so the introduction of the POW+ tree. So for the P is you picking an idea or an opinion. So when we are reading an article or we are reading a statement, we are going to pick an opinion about where we stand in regards to that article or that statement that is being said. Most of us all have an opinion, whether we express it verbally or express it internally, but we are wanting to encourage writing with picking an opinion. So again, picking an opinion is to formulate an opinion and state the opinion clearly. So with the article that we're going to be reading, we're going to read that article and then clearly picking a stance or having an idea or an opinion about something. Organizing, O in the POW+ tree is to organize and generate notes and ideas for each part of the tree. So organize notes by completing the graphic organizer, which is the tree. So the O is organizing and generating notes. And then for the tree, that's your topic sentence, your reason, explanation, and your ending. Also, it has what that specifically is. So when you're organizing your thoughts, you need to be thinking about a topic sentence. Also, with that topic sentence, you need to formulate a topic sentence expressing the opinion. So an opinion would be, I like dogs. That is a statement, that is an opinion, that's my opinion. And my topic sentence would be, I like dogs because I like to walk them, or I like dogs because cats aren't as lovable. I like dogs because. Very clear and expressive. Reason, the R in tree, is to give at least 3 reasons to support the topic sentence. So where I said that I like dogs, my topic sentence, I said, I like dogs because they're lovable. My reason, they're lovable because they listen when you tell them to come. They are lovable because they will want to be up under you and around you all the time. And another reason that I could say is because they're very loyal. So that would be my reasoning for my stance, which is liking dogs, and then my sentence, liking them because they're lovable, and the 3 reasons. So T, topic sentence, R, reason, and then E is explanation. So explain your reasons. So this is going deeper into your reasoning. Remember the POW plus tree is to what?
How
What-
organized.
Okay, and what else?
Structure your writing.
Right. So we're wanting to encourage you to organize, structure, and
Details.
and develop. Yes, all of these things we need in order to have good writing.
Being specific.
Yes, and being very specific, including details, so on and so forth. So also we have the ending. Formulate a sentence to summarize the topic sentence. So this tree can also be explained as your body of an essay or the body of a paper that you may or may not write. So finally, the W is write and say more. So we're wanting to make sure that we're getting all of the reasonings for liking something or having a stance, putting all of our opinion and or stance in that, and is being as detailed as possible, and write in a complete paragraph, follow the plan develop of the tree for the strategy. So this is the introduction of the POW plus tree and what the elements of the acronym entails. So we've already kind of talked about why do we use the POW plus tree, but to give a clear understanding of why we use the POW plus tree is to help students effectively plan and structure persuasive or opinion essays by providing a clear step-by-step process for organizing their thoughts, including picking a stance, outlining supporting reasons, and writing a strong conclusion. So we need to understand how to organize our thoughts. We need to be able to pick a clear stance and or opinion, and then using our tree by outlining specific reasonings. T as in topic sentence, R as in reason, E as in explanation, and E as in ending. And then writing a strong conclusion, where the W, write more. We want a strong conclusion, wrapping up your thoughts and making sure that you're including everything that you once said in a brief summary, but also clear and concise. Before we move on with our article so that we can demonstrate our understanding of the POW plus tree method, does anyone have any questions?
How long is the article?
The article is about 1.5 pages. It's a very simple bullet point article, and it's the main objective of the article is so that you can understand the POW plus tree method. Any other questions?
Have you read it?
Yes, I have read it. Yeah. Yes, I have read the article. Thank you, Annalise.
Do you like it?
I do think it is valuable for making a decision of dogs versus cats. So the article that we're reading to utilize our understanding of the POW plus tree is the pros and cons of owning a dog and a cat. So I am going to pass out this article, and I want everyone to read silently to themselves, with this article, and jotting down or highlighting information that is valuable about the article. Lindsay, you are able to use your text help for for reading this article. I already sent you the link. I'm going to give everyone about 10 minutes to read the article and see the main points of it.
Can I have a marker?
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Mac. Goodbye.
Pros of owning a cat. Low maintenance. Cats are generally more independent than dogs. They are self-grooming animals and spend a significant amount of time cleaning themselves. Cats also tend to be litter trained, making them easier to manage when it comes to bathroom needs. Cats often enjoy being
About 3 more minutes, you guys. It's okay if you haven't finished the article just yet. Our main objective is to get at least 2 cons, 2 pros for both the dogs and the cats. Okay, finish up your final thoughts. Okay, so we're going to bring it back in and we're going to discuss as a class what the pros and cons are for both dogs and cats. And what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you guys come up and write 2 pros, 2 cons for dogs and cats. If you're still reading, you can go ahead and read during this time. But I'm going to ask Lindsay to go up first and write her 2 pros and cons for both dogs and cats. Yes.
What if we chose the same one?
Then we're going to choose a different one. You need to choose a different one. So it needs to be different pros and cons on the list. So keep reading if need. So for the pros, Lindsay said for dogs that that they're emotional support and they have an active lifestyle. So I'm presuming that will allow you to be active as well. She's also said for the pros for the cats is that they're low maintenance and very independent. So we are seeing this information based off of the article. If you look at the article, it does say those things. And for the cons for the cats, Lindsay wrote scratching a lot, allergies, definitely some cons. For the cons for the dog, she's writing time consuming, and so for the cons it says that
Well, not all of them are cons to me.
oh, okay. That's fine. What does it say in the article? Because dogs have potential for allergies too. Not all dogs shed, but they do. Some dogs do shed.
Mine does.
Would you think that that was a con? That your dog's
Sure.
shedding?
One of my friends come over sometimes. Like,
All right, Annalise, if you don't mind, very quickly write down what you've gotten. So remembering that these are reasons for your stance that you will soon pick. So a reason to like dogs would be their emotional support, active lifestyle. A reason to like cats would be them being low maintenance, very independent. A reason would be for not liking dogs would be very time consuming, allergenic if they do have fur. And another reason for cats to not be your top choice, scratching a lot and allergies. So these are reasons, and reasons are where in the POW Plus tree. It's the R in the tree, correct. So Annalise is saying that cats are affectionate and they require low exercises rather than dogs needing a very active life. And cons for cats is limited trainability.
Also, there's only 3 cons.
That's
and I
fine. We
think
can
of
move
one
on
of
to
them.
the pros and cons of dogs.
Okay.
If
There's
there's
lots
any,
of cons for cats.
yeah, there's a lot. Are you a cat person? No. Okay.
I
Lindsay is
love
not
cats.
a cat Lindsay's not a cat person. Annalise is a cat person. I used to hate cats. I would never buy one, but my dad has a plethora, so
My
I'm
cousin's
definitely a dog
cat-
person.
My cousin's cat cost $15. Kind of crazy.
So Annalise is writing the pros of unconditional love, and social opportunities, and then you can only write one con for the dogs. Because we got majority of dog lovers in here, so we don't want to hear too much. Okay, so what we have just done was take an article that we just read and we deciphered the reasons for why a dog is the best pet or why a cat is the best pet. So we know that the reasons are the R in tree, and the reasons are what is going to be your defense or how you persuade in your writing. So now I want you guys to try to pick a stance and fill out one sentence. This is not intended to be super long. One sentence for each of the acronym. Yes.
So the P would be for cat or dog, right?
So first, what is the P?
How much? Wait, which one I like better?
What does the P stand for in the POW plus tree?
Picking an
An
opinion.
Picking a stance or an opinion, correct, Lindsay. So from the article that we just read, what is your stance of a dog versus a cat? So do you think that having a cat is the best option or a dog? So once you pick a stance, because that is the P in the POW plus tree, once you pick a stance of whether you are pro dog or pro cat, we then need to organize our thoughts. This is where you write it at, sweetie. We then need to organize our thoughts of why we have picked this stance. So in the organize, I want you to put bullet points of why you have chose this stance. So in the O, I need you to put bullet points of why you chose your stance. So again, P is for picking an opinion or a stance. O is for organizing your thoughts, so we need to go ahead and write down a couple of quick notes, and we can refer back to our notes from the article. And then we going on to the W. No, we're going on to the tree, excuse me. The tree, T as in your topic sentence. I like dogs because they are loving, affectionate. R being your reasons. I like dogs because they are affectionate towards my friends, towards me and my family. E, explanation, evaluating. My dogs are very welcoming to my family when they come over for break. They like to be very affectionate. And ending, you can even say against something, dogs are better than cats because cats aren't affectionate. And they are very blank, blank, whatever your opinion is. And then for the W, you will then write more in expanding on what your stance is. I'm going to give you guys about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we're going to sit our pens down, and then I'm going to have Lindsay come up and present her POW Plus tree in the order. And how I want you guys to present it is to show for my P, I said that I like dogs. Dogs are better than cats. Okay, my P is dogs are better than cats, and so on and so forth. So, and then I'm going to ask you what the elements are in the POW Plus tree to check for understanding. 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, Lindsay, can you please go up and tell us what your stance was and use the POW Plus tree to persuade us?
So my P was dogs are better than cats, obviously. They just are. For O, how I organized it is I told them that I started writing that they're active, very active. So if someone is not really active in their life, doesn't really get out much, that like forces you to get out rather than a cat. They're emotional support animals, so you can also take them around anywhere. If they're trained correctly, they're loving. And my topic sentence in the POW was dogs better than cats. My reasoning is because they are better and they have more of an active lifestyle for those, and they can be like a support animal. And one of my explanations was like for people who struggle with being lonely, it can help them just have someone next to them,
Mm-hmm.
and just like be there because dogs are the best. My ending is that dogs are better than cats, but I did, and the W is in the POW is dogs do have a more active lifestyle, and this can help, but some people may also like cats better than dogs, and that's okay.
Awesome.
But my opinion. Exactly.
Great. So what Lindsay did was she picked a stance. Well, what she did was she used the pros and cons of owning a cat versus a dog article. She read it. She took notes from that article. She picked a stance based off of her personal preference in the article. And then she organized her thoughts. Then she did the tree, which is a topic sentence, a reason, explanation, and her ending. And then she wrote more. So Lindsay efficiently used the POW Plus tree to pick a stance for the article, the pros and cons of dog versus cats. Yes.
Now, when we're doing the POW Plus tree, should we also have reasons why cats are a con for us? Since my opinion is so strong about dogs,
Mm-hmm.
because some people have other opinions than me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take that out of my reasoning, but also make it known that I like dogs better.
Yes. So that's correct. If we remember, the POW Plus tree method is used to organize your thoughts. And not only is it used to organize your thoughts, it's usually used for you to be able to use a persuasive.
Yeah.
So in a POW Plus tree, you're supposed to persuade your audience or your reader that a dog is the best way to go. So that's where the write more is. That's where the explanation is. Then we would go ahead and use the cons of cats or the cons of any other thing. And that's a great question, Lindsay, because throughout the week we're going to be learning how to use the POW Plus tree so that we're able to efficiently write a 3-page paper about our overarching subject. So that is a good question. Annalise, very quickly, can you come up and tell us your stance in regards to the article using the POW Plus tree method?
I didn't have time to write everything
You're
down.
fine.
I have my thoughts down. I like cats.
Okay.
And that's what I picked. I picked cats. And the way that I organized it,
So you picked cats, saying that your position is cats are better than dogs.
Cats are better than dogs.
Okay, that's your position, that's your opinion, that's your stance, okay?
And then so the way that I organized it was I put down all the pros from the list.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And added a couple more, like they calm my anxiety and stuff, which is one of my reasonings actually.
Yep.
I did that for my reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
My topic sentence was I like cats because they are affectionate.
Mm-hmm.
My reasoning, like I said, is I like cats because they are they calm my anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Explanation. It helps.
Yeah.
They just help in many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And then my ending is cats are better than dogs because they are less loud
Mm-hmm.
as well, and they require less attention
Mm-hmm.
and maintenance.
Okay, good job. Good job. We thank you, Annalise. We now have a different point of view or a different perspective of cats being better than dogs because of calming of anxiety, because of low maintenance, because of being loud. So with your explanation, you have to remember that you have to expand on that. So this POW Plus tree method is not for you to quickly write down. It's more so a tool so that you can be able to efficiently and clearly organize your thoughts instead of having a blanket statement. You ladies did a wonderful job. Now what we're going to do is we are going to get out our laptops or phones and we are going to do a Kahoot game.
I like Kahoot.
And that's great. I'm glad. We are going to do a Kahoot game. It is to assess the POW Plus tree. So I want you guys to go to Kahoot.com, either on your phone or your laptop, and I want you to put in the code when I bring it up. Again, we're going to Kahoot.com, and then you can go forth and putting the game pin in, which is 596082. Make sure the names that you're writing are appropriate, school appropriate, and we'll get started when everyone is in. Awesome. All right. So, what is the POW Plus tree method? We're picking the best answer. What is the POW Plus tree method? A writing strategy, a mnemonic device designed to help students structure any kind. Okay, great. All of the above. So the POW Plus tree is a writing strategy, a mnemonic device designed to help students structure any kind of writing, a research validated strategy. It's all of the above. So great job.
We got those wrong.
We got that wrong.
You got it wrong.
Yeah.
What y'all get? What did y'all do?
We did the mnemonic device.
So make sure.
We're
Okay,
reading
so
it.
I'm glad
Sorry.
I
Make sure we're reading it all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll read it all.
So make sure you're reading it all the way. Again, a POW Plus tree. What is that?
It's all of them.
It's all.
Yeah. So the POW Plus tree is a mnemonic, a research validated strategy. POW is a mnemonic device designed to help students to structure any kind of writing. Tree is also a mnemonic device students can use to organize their writing. So remember that that is all of the above, okay? Ladies, make sure we're reading. Let's play ball. Okay, what does the P stand for in the POW plus tree? Okay, so both of you got that correct. The P in the POW plus tree stands for picking a stance. Picking a stance or picking an opinion. This is what you guys did in regards to the article. You picked the stance of Lindsay saying that dogs are better than cats, and Annalise, cats are better than dogs. That is a stance that you did. Okay, what does the O stand for in the POW plus tree method? Does the O stand for in the POW plus tree method? Okay, both of you guys got that correct. Remember, the O is to organize and generate your notes. So this is where you're doing your bullet points. This is where you are coming and bringing notes of why Lindsay, a dog, is better than a cat, or why Annalise, a cat, is better than a dog. Good job, ladies. What does the T stand for in the POW plus tree? Beautiful. Topic sentence. So, the T in the POW plus tree stands for topic sentence. So, topic sentence is, I believe that dogs are great because they are affectionate. That is my topic sentence, and I'm going to write based off of that. Great job. What does the R stand for in the POW plus tree? Great. I expected all of you guys to get that because we've said it multiple times. The R in the POW plus tree stands for reason. It's your reason for picking the stance. This is your evidence. What does the first E stand for in the POW plus tree? Awesome. Explanation. So once you have a reason, Annalise, you said that cats are good for anxiety reducing and reducing stress. That's a reason, and an explanation is when I feel anxious, I get my cat and my anxiety lowers. Or when my cat notices that I am anxiety induced, she will come to me and bring me comfort. That is an explanation for that reason.
That makes sense.
What does the second E stand for in the POW plus tree? Beautiful. Ending. So this is where you're ending your explanation, your reasoning, you're writing it up into a real nice bow. Where are you going? Where are you beginning and where are you going? What does the W stand for in the POW plus tree? Excellent. Write and say more. More, because when you're being persuasive, you cannot just say one sentence. You need to have reasonings that have explanations, and you need to expand and be clear and concise when you're writing. Okay, ladies, you guys did a really good job with the POW plus tree, and we understand what the different elements of the acronym POW plus tree is and why it's important in our writing. So moving forward, what we are stretching is our overarching question is social media a good for students or bad for students. So we're going throughout the week, we're gonna go and read different pros and cons articles about their stance on social media, and with that we're going to use the POW Plus tree to then organize our thoughts of stance if you're pro social media or against social media, and then by the end of the week we'll have a 3-page paper that will be completed. So good job ladies today, thank you so very much for being with me, and have a great